Welcome back to the channel, our faithful viewers, of which we currently have none. But welcome back to Curacec. We have a new adventuring party that is working semi-parallel to our party from last year. These guys are going to start by working with the Bernstein Trading Company and their important discovery about midway through last year. So all of my players, you guys are in a tavern, and you are a mercenary guild, and you can pick your charismatic leader, but you are approached by a hairless dwarf in this bar with a very lucrative
A hairless dwarf.
a short, hairless human. I'm sorry, you don't know he's a dwarf. So you're approached by this short man who has no hair. Which,
Hairless.
I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being bald as a dwarf. It's fine. With a very lucrative business deal, offering you all more than any one of you has likely seen in your entire life.
Wow.
Take it away, Levi.
So, I'm looking for an adventuring party to... Well, it's a fairly dangerous adventure, and I'm willing to pay you generously, so would you guys be interested?
I'm certainly interested. What type of dangers do you expect?
Well, there's this stuff in the Underdark that is very useful to my company. It's not particularly valuable to anyone else, but my company has some particular uses for it. I'm offering you about 1,000 gold pieces to collect 50 pounds of it. Do you think you'd be able to do that?
Small correction there. 1,000 gold pieces each. That's 5.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah. A significant improvement. What's the catch? There's gotta be a catch. Seen the Underdark. Yeah, what's in there?
Underdark.
I mean, we have to have some secure transportation procedures because the location is exclusive to my company and you're not integrated into it yet, so there'll be some of that, but altogether, not really any catch, just a good mission for starting an adventure party.
I assume we're sticking to the first level of the Underdark?
That you're gonna have to explore and figure out where the resources are. We don't really know, it's kind of new.
So you hired a mercenary group to go mining for you.
Yes.
In the Underdark. Once again, Underdark. Scary caves, giant bats, people with gray skin and crossbows that are slavers.
Only some of them are great skin.
Rivers of lava.
Wait, what? There are rivers of lava down there?
Yep.
Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy shit in the Underdark.
Sometimes it can just
Admittedly, it gets progressively more civilized the further you go down. It's just what exactly those civilizations base themselves
You've
around.
heard of the Underdark.
I do have knowledge
How much
engineering.
experience do you have?
Not much within it.
Knowledge dungeoneering checks from everyone, please.
Can I consult a book that I have for 1d4 rounds?
If your character has a book, then yes.
Yes. That's 2 rounds.
Knowledge dungeoneering checks. Roll a d20, add your knowledge dungeoneering modifier.
19.
14. 10. Oh, 3 though.
11.
Okay.
19.
Okay, Bailey and Robert, you know enough about the Underdark to know that this will be, even if it is just basically a surface expedition, a challenge for the 5 of you, but nothing you couldn't handle with a small amount of risk.
Well, I guess we're up for the challenge. I need the money.
Okay.
I have nothing better to do.
I'll buy you guys all as many drinks as you want tonight. Keep yourself completely hammered. You stay in the nearby hotel, and then we'll be leaving before morning.
Very old.
Okay. I just start rolling some fortitude saves.
I'm gonna make 2 more alchemist kindness.
Yeah, how many drinks do you have to have before you roll fortitude save?
I think...
Depends on your race
I thought it depended on your constitution modifier?
and your constitution score.
Yep, I'm just gonna make 2 more alchemist kindness while everyone else is
So,
drinking.
who's going to take the unlimited drinks deal? Or
I'm
even...
gonna have a couple wine.
Okay. Who's having at least a drink? Who's having excessive amounts?
I'll have a drink.
Okay.
I will be having excessive amounts.
Free booze.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do 3 wines and then we'll see from there.
Literally
We're
don't
gonna
have
get
a tongue.
wasted.
Doesn't work.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You make me sad.
So... Oh yes, Robert can't speak.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
You're just gonna raise a hand and like signal.
No, I have ink on my hand. Spells out words. Sort of magic.
Sort of.
We have magical
Why can he not
tattoos on your hand?
Because he's mute. And
Strictly alchemical.
with that as a background drawback, I gave him tattoos that magically move on his hands as a character trait.
Yep.
So he has 2 full alphabets on each hand. We'll go with that.
I just found the rules for hangovers.
You don't have to worry about hangovers.
After the first drink, you all start to feel excessively drowsy.
I'm
And
not drinking at all.
you can make a fortitude save, or you can just go to sleep.
I'm gonna
16.
do my 8 times a day roll a dice to see if I want to take the result. It's better than
22.
average.
I think I'll just go
22?
to
Yeah.
sleep.
Okay. Seth, you're still awake, but everyone else just went to bed.
Yeah, okay, I rolled a 6.
Bedtime.
Okay. So, Seth, what's your plan here?
Okay, I'll quit drinking.
Okay. Are you going to go to bed as well?
Yes.
Okay. So, everyone besides Seth, you wake up in a wagon, blindfolded, with your hands bound. And, Seth, you wake up to a knocking on your door.
Okay. I grab both of my swords and I ask, who is it?
It's Levi's character. It's Brandy Bernstein.
Hey, so, I didn't tell you this beforehand, but we need to transfer you guys securely, so good fortitude, but you need to put this blindfold on and we're going to have to knock you out.
Freaking poison rest.
In order to do the job.
Where's the rest of my guild?
They're in a wagon, they're going towards the job site.
I'm gonna freaking kill him.
This sounds like a slaver.
This wasn't
scam.
part of our deal.
It's just, we need to securely transfer you guys.
Good news is it doesn't cancel magic.
Can I get a knowledge local check from you, Seth?
That is not good. Yeah, I rolled a 4.
You have never heard of Brandy Bernstein, and for all you know, he could be trying to cheat you, or sell you into slavery.
Well, this isn't what we agreed upon, and this sounds really sketchy. I'm gonna make an escape artist check. Can I make an escape artist check? Why should I trust you?
Okay,
Argument?
well, level 8 barbarian as well.
I'm a barbarian.
Level 8.
Can I make an escape artist check? Do you know the bonds?
Just don't do it, he can kick your ass.
So Seth, you are compelled to trust him through his diplomatic speech that he just gave.
Nice. Alright, I'll go with you. But this wasn't part of our deal, and I'm gonna need some more gold for this.
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah. 200 extra gold pieces. And I'll come quietly.
Fair enough.
Okay, I sheathe my weapons and open the door.
Your freedom is
Okay,
now worth
Robert, you're going to
gold.
make an escape artist check to get out of the ropes around your wrists.
Yeah, does 12 work?
No.
No? Damn.
Okay. So, it's explained to you all when you wake up that this was a necessary precaution. You will still all get paid at the end. You just can't know the entrance to the Underdark. It would be really bad if, you took this chemical you're going down there to get and it got into the wrong hands. It could be catastrophic. So you can't know how to get back to civilization from the entrance.
How am I supposed to find you when we actually find this stuff?
Well, I'll be at the entrance. When you come up, I'll be available. There will be either me or a representative available.
Can we beat up a level 8 barbarian?
No.
I want
Not at
to kill
all.
you
I would
so
not
badly.
recommend it.
What if I kept
Bard
casting
list is
bungle on
scary.
him?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
So, you all get one map from the entrance to the incident. The incident. Brandy Bernstein sent down a party before you guys, just exploring the caves, looking for traders. But they were ambushed by some drow scouts, and one of the torchbearers was shot and killed. The torch fell on the ground, and it exploded, killing most of the party. Most of the rest of them were wiped out by the drow, but one survived to come back and tell the Bernstein Company about this incredible discovery. Since then, there have been some scientists down there, a mechanist and an alchemist. They've done some tests, and it seems the best way to purify this chemical is to find some bat guano and put it in water, and the crystals will float to the bottom. But it seems that it amplifies the effects of any fire nearby, so it's not advised that you have campfires or torches anywhere near it. So, don't explode.
I didn't prepare sparks, so...
You will also be provided with a tent-sized foldable leather cauldron, but you will need to find a water source down there to fill that with, and
I could prepare the drink.
you'll need to be able to fill it and, get the bat guano to it, and you will need 50 pounds of the crystals to receive full payment. The plan, as recommended by the Bernstein Company, though note that this is merely a suggestion that may or may not lead to a higher survival rate. Regardless of whether contractors follow these instructions, the Bernstein Company is not responsible for any death or dismemberment caused by anything in the Underdark. Step 1. Locate mineral deposit. Step 2. Locate a nearby water source. Step 3. Set up a camp there. We recommend you include a defensive perimeter. And step 4 is set up your collection method, whatever it may be. And step 5 is safely return once enough of the crystals have been collected.
Okay.
Do we need to bring like a pickaxe, or
Okay.
how are we going to remove
Bat
this
guano is bat shit. You need to put bat shit in water, and the crystals will float out of it to the
Does
bottom.
anyone have mage hand?
I'm just gonna...
Light?
I've got light.
I have lights.
Dancing lights.
Dancing lights.
Hey.
You also can't speak, Robert.
I know.
Oh, yes.
Light.
Fair enough.
I can cast it 3 times a
Does he
day.
have question marks?
Yes.
I can cast as many times as I want a day.
Oh, I'm in the bathroom.
So,
I'm gonna replace that one.
the journey to the cavern entrance is an interesting one for you all, as you are all either tied or unconscious the entire time. It's rather uncomfortable. You don't see anything. But after what you estimate to be 3 days, you get there and are untied, and your blindfolds come off. Yes.
By this
Okay,
point,
thank
we've
you.
earned that money. Jeez.
Okay then.
Why?
You're shown an entrance to a cave and given a map and a 20-pound piece of leather that you can only assume is the cult.
Zoom.
Well, I'm pretty weighed down with my items, so is anybody else able to carry that?
I got it.
Alright.
Knowledge alchemy or craft alchemy? These are called.
Yes, it's a foldable leather cauldron. I would not store acid in it.
I can make acid.
The web aroma.
Alright.
So what do you all choose to do? Are you going to stay the night outside? Are you going to immediately go into the Underdark? What's the plan here?
I suggest that we spend our last night outside. God knows what's in there.
Also, we've been probably free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably rest.
Okay.
Rest before heading into the Underdark.
Okay. Okay.
You can probably free up dancing lights if that's an option. Yeah, that is.
I get that as a spell-like ability for existing.
So in the night, you're all awoken by some howls that seem as if they're nearby. What do you all choose to do? These howls sound as if they're 200 yards away. Roughly.
Is there a torch that I can grab?
Typically, when you're woken up in the middle of the night, you don't know what time of night it is.
Can I fashion a torch? Or?
You have torches.
Okay.
You've been provided with torches by the Bernstein Company, LLC.
I'll light a torch and I'll grab my bow.
Can I send my snake to go investigate it first?
Sure. Your snake has low light vision, does
Yep.
it not? So it can see perfectly well outside by moon and starlight.
I also
have
have
low
low
light.
light vision.
Okay, anyone who has low light vision, you can see as if it's daytime.
Can I perform a perception check of the area?
Yes.
I got an 18.
Okay. I assume you guys are specifically looking towards the howling.
I'm just looking around.
Okay. And anyone else making perception checks?
Wolves will hunt in packs and they might try to surround us.
13.
I don't think it can.
Okay.
I was born in the woods.
So,
I assume I know this. Or raised in the woods.
do you have a favorite terrain yet, Seth? Or just favorite enemies?
I only have favorite enemies.
Okay.
I don't have terrain yet.
So, Seth, you see two wolves circling the camp on the opposite side.
Yeah. Guys, there's two wolves circling our camp already. Can I tell how far they are?
They're around 500 feet away,
500 feet.
roughly. What are you all going to do about this?
I'm gonna get out my sling. That's too far for me to shoot my arrow. Not necessarily. Without taking a lot of penalties.
Massive penalties. You'll never find those arrows again.
Iron arrows.
You never know. I mean, like,
Yeah,
I'm
my
not even a ranged
effective combat
specialist, so.
range is 80 feet without penalty.
Could I?
I mean,
I'm just gonna try to talk to them.
It's 500 feet away.
You are a druid. You can do that.
I can
Yeah.
just talk to the wolf. So,
Wolves are not incredibly intelligent. Make a knowledge nature check, actually.
my knowledge check. 14.
Add your knowledge nature modifier.
All the knowledge goes right next to each other.
Knowledge. Oh, wait. 5. So I'm at 19.
Okay, so you know that wolves are not incredibly intelligent. Much like dogs, you can expect them to understand simple words and phrases, assuming you speak in a language that they're somewhat versed in, which you can. But, again, only simple words and phrases what they should be expected to understand.
Druid, tell him to leave us alone.
Leave.
Alright.
Bad dog.
I'm not sure how your nature's ally, or whatever the class feature is, works. I'm looking at it right now.
Wild empathy.
I have
Yeah,
wild empathy.
there's going to be a check somewhere
Wild
in here.
empathy only works
What
within 30 feet, though.
It is not within 30 feet. It's
But wild empathy just improves the relationship between you and a wild animal. Or at least that's what mine does.
Well, mine says Druid can roll at third level too.
yeah. So it's going to be 1, which is your druid level, plus your charisma modifier, plus a d20. But I'm not really sure what it does.
Look at the phone.
Yeah, it improves your relationship.
Okay. So you said leave. Make an intimidate check with leave.
19.
Okay.
Shit.
They whimper in fear and scamper off into the woods.
Okay. I suggest we keep a sentry.
Suggest we just go back to sleep.
How many times?
Huh.
So you only get to use it once? Let's wait till we're in the Underdark to use that. So the rest of the party can go back to sleep, and I'll be a sentry. For
You're an elf, correct?
half elf.
Oh. Aiden doesn't have to sleep. He can literally keep watch and
Okay.
get full rest.
Let's have you be a sentry.
Yeah, that works. I got hella perception.
As do I.
Anything that doesn't need to sleep but goes into a trance-like state doesn't take a perception penalty while they're resting.
It'll be our night watch.
You would still have to make saves against cold. You
are
know,
pretty fresh.
anything that is outdoors that would be prevented by a tent, you would still need to make checks against.
Okay.
But you could make a fire. That would help you.
Make a small fire.
Okay.
It's not particularly cold either. I'm just letting you know how the mechanic works.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tonight you don't have to worry about freezing to death.
Okay.
It's
Not if there's lava in them.
on Earth, surface caves, once you get away from the influence of the surface, stay fairly consistently around 50 degrees.
So not too cold, not too hot.
And that's surprisingly consistent, regardless of where you are on the planet.
So we'll be fine. Everything is fine.
For now.
Chilly, not cold.
It's not bad.
So, the next morning, you all wake up feeling well rested, with some of you having prepared spells or formulae.
I have to prepare those.
Formulae.
I don't have to prepare those. So
Fair enough.
You can look.
Okay, let's cut for a minute. Thank you for watching, if anyone is watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.